Sagittarius family, what is going on? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive. So we are looking at your energy this week. The Chaser just popped out and heart healing. I love that. So maybe you are healing that dynamic of runner chaser in your life. Ooh, wedding rings. Very awesome. Some of you might, through that healing, are drawing in someone who's more committal, right? Someone who's more your vibe, more your speed, that actually aligns with what you want. Love can be a fickle thing, right? We all know about the rose-colored glasses, how we get duped into believing a person is a certain way, etc. Only to find later on, no. And that's not true, obviously, for all relationships, right? But with that runner-chaser dynamic, it usually does speak to someone who's manipulating the situation. We just came from that full moon last week in Libra, dealing with partnership, so tensions coming to the surface, challenges, and you have ascended. I love that that's your first card, Sagittarius, because that does kind of go back to you doing the work, you know, paying attention, not letting someone pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. Sorry guys, I don't know if this is too loud. It's a jazzy song. Sometimes like the I don't have like proper sound equipment, but I like having music in the background, you know, it gives a little bit of a flow. But I think the, you know, the instruments can sometimes get a little noisy. I've read on some of the comments, which I appreciate always. All right, anyway, back to the reading. So ascending, doing the work, you know, overcoming obstacles, limitations that you had been coming into in the past, and it is really born off the healthy choices that you are making for yourself. Anytime, you know, wellness really is attached to our consciousness, our ability to see and perceive our world clearly. If we keep making choices to be in chaotic, toxic situations, etc., it really talks about like how healthy we are, right? And you kind of following that middle of the road path, maybe just really taking care of yourself, putting time, energy into your wellness, sleep. I love this for you, heart with a key, because that really reminds me of, you know, back to that wedding rings card that fell out. Sorry, camera was on the bottom. I was like, maybe that's it. No. But that heart with a key, it's like, you're cultivating yourself for someone special, for someone who deserves you, right? Not that runner chaser, someone that's gonna string you along or play games. Because you do want something better. Sagittarian energy is all about growth, expansion, reaching higher heights, etc. And you making choices that honor yourself is getting you what you want, right? This theme has been kind of consistent, and it really goes back to how the astrology has been showing up collectively, that the more we do right by ourselves, so to speak, the more that we give ourselves what we want. And again, not from that space of selfishness. We know if we're being selfish, if we're too self-absorbed, etc. Or ideally we know. You know, take a look at what's happening around you, you'll be able to tell. But when we are choosing, it's about honoring like our choices, our wants, our needs, our boundaries, etc., and having people around us that do the same. And that's really what you're refining. I think that you're gaining this level of clarity and understanding through what you've been through. It's 444 was on the clock when I pulled this card up. And it's been like through community, right? The people around you, the way that they have showed up for you. Your intuition is very on point. Queen of Cups energy. She can kind of tap into that spirit energetic realm, see beyond the veil, so to speak. So you coming through with that energy, Sagittarius, means that you are really kind of listening to your gut instincts, your senses, around people that are in your environment that like, you know, maybe we're trying to drag you down. Maybe didn't want to see you excel, succeed. So there is a Five of Swords. So someone's being very, someone's kind of blocking you is what I'm hearing. There's this level of manipulation coming through. Not wanting to offer the cup, right? The cup of love. You're feeling that. You're picking that up, whether this is verbal or not. Justice energy is Libra, the ability to look at something with diplomacy. I see this as you seeing the people in your life, the people and situations that are working for you, and things that just don't really care, right? That aren't really like giving that same reciprocity. And from that, you're making different choices. Choices that are a little bit more balanced, that make more sense for you and your life. And it might be, okay, sneaky. Seven of Swords, right, is always kind of like a sneaky energy. But I'm hearing this, and actually Libra got this card too. I'm in the same spot. I'm hearing this as like, it's like you kind of have to be a little bit more quiet about your movements, what you're doing, how you're showing up, what your plans are. Because whatever has blocked you or continues to block you, it's just going to be more difficult. You've been fighting tooth and nail to make something happen. Working, plugging away, being strategic. And probably all by yourself, Sagittarius. But from this, which I love, this Sword and the Rose, the first word on that is clarity, right? Having, you know, we really see who people are, how they want to be in life through how they show up for us in the hard times when things are difficult, you know, and I'm not like saying that people need to compensate for the challenges in your life, right? But there is a level of integrity that friends have, you know, they check in on you, they care, they have concern. And even lovers, like if this is a romantic situation for you. Doing stuff behind the scenes, but because you are healing. I think it's appropriate because with this Five of Swords energy, this is someone who just wants to win. They don't really care about like, they don't really care, right, about you, or they just want to win. They want to be on top at the end of the day. And so things have been happening for you. Things have been opening up with that ascension. The more you ascend, the healthier choices that you're making. They're seeing this unfold for you, and there might be some fear around that, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Because again, there's this selfish energy, and that's what blocks them. What blocks them and what they're not aware of is that they just, you know, sometimes people are just selfish, right? They want things for themselves, and even when life throws them learning lessons they can't specifically see. You could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a really stubborn energy, and Knight of Pentacles always speaks to someone like moving really slow, at their own pace, not really getting it 100%. Eventually they will, down the line. You know, it just takes a minute for that guy to get there. And I feel like I said, you see this, you understand this. And I feel like half the battle is just the awareness that comes through situations, knowing who a person is, what the situation is offering, listening to your gut instincts. Is this worth it? Is this worth my time, my energy? What is that? Is the juice worth the squeeze? I've heard that a bunch of times lately. I think it's hilarious. I'm new to that phrase, so forgive me if you've heard it a bajillion times. Two of Cups. So the refusal to, it's just like, I feel like there is a lot of stubbornness on this person's end. Like the refusal to look at it, the refusal to make peace, to make friendly, etc. Maybe this is someone that you know, were trying to partner up with, trying to collaborate with, etc. Maybe it was business. It doesn't all have to be about love. But it can be, right? If it's love, it's someone who just is very selfish, only cared about their own concerns. And even though you tried to make plans of action towards this, there still has been a lot of resistance on their end. And I feel like you can feel that, right? Hence the Five of Swords, understanding that anytime we ascend, we have abilities to kind of see into the other realm a little bit clearer, right? Our intuition is usually a little bit more on point because we're cleaning out our vibrations, so to speak. And with a clear vibration, the prana can flow. True. Well, and I mean, I say that to you, Sagittarius, because you are making healthy choices for yourself. I love that. More power to you. It's so beautiful. It makes me excited for you because it speaks to, again, your ability to align with what you do want, how you want your life to look, the goal, the manifestation that you have out there. You might even be having new love, a new offer come in. It seems small, simple, sweet. Someone who's equally as independent as you, I feel. Ooh, Sagittarius, I love this. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So let's pull one more. I don't want to ruin it, but it's so fun. I hear it as like new love coming in, maybe even towards the end of the week. By you setting your boundaries, setting the stage, kind of saying, you know what, thanks, but no thanks on this other issue. And you're doing that. You're just, like I was saying before, you're doing it a little bit more behind the scenes versus like having a conversation about something ending with this other person. Yeah. So putting yourself out there a little bit more. Something brings new love to you. Try to do something new this weekend, something fun, something you really enjoy. Especially the weather's been fabulous here. I wonder where, yeah, so I love this. This has a really, really good vibe around it, guys. This is love, soulmate, new love coming in. This person, well, they might be a little bit immature, you know. Or you kind of, I don't know if you're really paying attention because it feels to me like you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing my own thing now. I'll talk to you later. You know, I feel like this is someone who's like way more stable, way more balanced. Ooh. And thus they flew. I don't even know. Oh, what am I? Okay. Okay. So the ones that flew out. Yeah, I love this energy. It's closing off a cycle with that number 10. Recognizing that things do take time, but you know, it always reminds me of like not being afraid of the monsters in the dark. Fear can be so deceptive, right? Like when our fears and anxieties take over, if we get too stuck up in our mental, that energy of the what ifs, the unknowns, shoulda, woulda, coulda. This is about taking those steps to really position yourself in that expansive energy, making the changes. A lot is coming in for you, Sagittarius, especially because of how you're positioning yourself, how you're being aware. Yeah, I love this. This card is all about wish fulfillment. So that's double confirmation on that, guys. you're getting what you want. Your fortune. Maybe you're, and I feel like this card has been coming up in every reading. It's not easy, right? You've had to rein these forces. You've had to kind of go it alone is what I'm hearing. But again, and this has kind of been a theme for some of the zodiacs. The people who are doing the work, it's starting to pay off. You're starting to see fruits of the labor. Obviously, this is just for the next week. But it does look like things are starting to come in. So it's going to be a little thank you from the universe. I love this for you, Sagittarius. By far the best reading this week. Thanks so much for tuning in, sending all the love and blessings and abundance your way. I hope you enjoy every moment of it. Definitely big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Let's build and grow the community. I would love. Thank you for all your support to the channel. It means a lot. Lots of love and blessings. Have a good one.